Hello artists and welcome to Mr. Melvin Makes. Today I'm working on an art challenge that I call the Tribute Collage, or also sometimes the Role Model Collage. The purpose of this project and the challenge is to create a watercolor painting and collage that represents somebody really important to you. To get started, we'll need a piece of paper suitable for watercolor painting. Make sure that your name is on the back, and begin using a watercolor set to create a painting that represents that person in mind. The person I have in mind today is my Nana, who passed away earlier this year. She lived a lot of her life in England and was actually born over there. So I'm going to start a painting of the English flag using my watercolors. Follow along with me to watch as I do that. Painters have the responsibility to keep their supplies clean, especially if they're working in a classroom or with other people. So please remember that if you're using watercolors, it's really important to wash off your brush before you grab a new color. I was all done with red, so I made sure to wash my brush in water before I grabbed any blue. Otherwise, I might end up with purple paint where I don't want purple paint. Follow along and keep watching how I clean my brush just to make sure that I keep my supplies tidy. As I finish up my painting here, I want you to think about how you can represent the person you have in mind. I chose a flag to represent my Nana's heritage, but you could really pick anything you want. You could pick their favorite color, their favorite movie, something that reminds you of them, either a song or a book that they used to read you. Paint anything that associates with that person or reminds you of that person. When you're all done painting, make sure to put your art on a drying rack to dry, and then clean up your workstation. We'll work on our collage next. While your paint's drying, you can begin preparing for your collage with these supplies: a plastic bag, a pair of scissors, a Sharpie for your name, and then lastly, some magazines or newspapers. The idea of a collage is to glue or attach many different things together, and a great way to start a collage is by going through magazines to see if there's anything that might remind you of the person in mind. So I'm looking through magazines today to see if anything reminds me of my Nana. I'm also looking for letters that would help me spell her name. So I've got an A for one of the A's in Nana. Everything you find and cut out should go in your plastic bag so that you can glue it onto your painting once it's dry. Collage is a really long process, and sometimes when you're looking through magazines, you don't find exactly what you're looking for. My Nana really loved tea, and I didn't find a single teacup or tea kettle in a magazine. So instead of wasting my time looking through more magazines, I'm going to find a piece of scratch paper or scrap paper, and I'm going to go ahead and just draw a teacup myself. Instead of wasting your time, you can always draw parts of your collage as well, like I am right now. Draw it out, put an outline on it, add color and details, and then cut it out and glue it on later. You can follow along to see as I draw a couple different things that remind me of my Nana. Enjoy! Collage not only takes a long time, it is incredibly messy too. Please make sure that you clean up after yourselves before you move on to gluing down your pieces. Scraps can get recycled. Get everything out of your way so you don't have too much mess in front of you. If your painting's all the way dry, you can begin our next step on this tribute collage. I want to turn my paper into a pop-up piece of paper that can stand on its own. So what I'm going to do is fold it in half and then cut along both sides to open up the middle part of this big piece of paper. That middle part is going to pop forward while the rest kind of sits back, making something like a shelf that can stand on its own. Watch and see how I use some folding and unfolding to create a pop-up. After making my pop-up, I can get all of my drawing supplies out of the way and then grab a glue bottle or glue stick. My final step is to attach all of the pieces I found from magazines in a collage on top of my pop-up watercolor painting. I'm going to make sure that I glue responsibly, making sure that I'm only using what I need and laying out everything before I start gluing. That's a really great idea, just to make sure that I have everything exactly where I want it. Remember, dot dot, not a lot, and more importantly, remember to have fun while you finish up your tribute collage. Enjoy! This art challenge really can be a lot of work, but in the end, it really pays off, especially if you chose to do someone who really matters to you. I think if my Nana could see this collage, she would feel really proud. I use so much glue in my collage, I really need to make sure that I give my paper enough time to dry. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that it's laying flat so that nothing's sticking together, and then I'm just going to clean up my workstation. This might be something that actually needs to dry overnight, so I probably will set it over on a drying rack. And then once I'm all done, I can set it up in a 3D sort of pop-out fashion again. Clean up after yourself, and remember that this art challenge is really a rewarding one if you take the time to do it. I hope you enjoy, and happy making, artist. Good luck.